Okay, I just had my phone. Oh. Surprise, Sade! Surprise! Oh, I kind of look intellectual. Hey guys! I said the liquor, but it's much too harsh. Chase me down, make it stop. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit more of like an informational video just to kind of help some of my younger viewers, because I feel like I definitely have some viewers that are younger than me or even in the same grade as me, and I have finished applying to colleges. Not to toot my own horn, but toot because I've gotten accepted into every single one of the colleges I've applied to, so I feel like I definitely have some sort of knowledge on the college application process, and I feel like it'll definitely be helpful for some of my younger viewers. So I'm just gonna give you all some of my like overall tips and stuff. I have the notes in my phone just so I don't forget about anything I want to say. So first we'll start off with my statistics. I have overall a 3.8 GPA. Throughout high school I took 3 honors classes, and I'm in NSHSS, which is the National Society for High School Scholars. So as you can see, I am pretty average. I mean, my GPA is pretty high, but I only took 3 honors classes. I never took any AP classes. I'm not like, you know, valedictorian or anything. I'm pretty average. So here's some tips for applying to college. First of all, get teacher recommendations. Some colleges need them for you to apply, like they require at least one, which I think only one of my colleges required one. Even if none of your colleges require one, definitely try to get one, because especially if you have like a teacher that you really like, or a teacher that really likes you that you got really close to, which is one of my teachers from last year that I had do mine, I feel like it definitely is helpful because it kind of shows you from a different person's perspective, if that makes sense. I did still have to make like a resume for my teacher to go off of, so they knew some of my like stats and stuff, but he knew me from more of a personal level. You know, he was one of my favorite teachers, so I feel like he like could write really good about me. So definitely, if you have any favorite teachers, and even if you don't need one, definitely try and get a teacher recommendation, because I feel like they do wonders. Because if the college you're applying to hears of someone else talking good about you, I feel like it gives them more of a reason to want you at their school. My next tip is write your essay about something that you're passionate about. So they give you a bunch of different prompts that you can write about, and it pretty much gives you the biggest category for things to write about. Personally, I wrote about a personal story that happened to me, which I'm obviously not going to share. Pick the prompt that fits best with you, or something you feel like you could write really good about, because you don't want to have like some half-assed thing, you know. You want it to be like really good written, because it's kind of just a short 1 or 2 page paper that you're basically convincing the school to like, hey, I'll be a good student. You definitely want to focus a lot on your paper. It's really not that hard, especially if you pick something that you're super passionate about, whether you're a dancer, if you're from another country, you travel a lot, you know, whatever it is. Definitely write about something you're passionate about, because then it just comes to you naturally and it's not super hard. Also, for your essay, make sure to have at least 2 to 3 people review it for you. Whether that's a teacher, a friend, a family member, definitely do that, because I had my English teacher from last year read it, I had my friends read it, I had my parents read it, just to see if there was anything that I was like missing or needed to add. And there were things that I could, like, you know, talk more about, talk less about, not repeat it so much, like a lot of repetition. So definitely do that, because you want kind of like peer reviewers on your paper. Another tip is to try your best to fill out your college application as soon as the Common App opens. If you're a senior now, Common App was open months ago, but if you're a junior, Common App will open for you August, September, I think. It's best to start them right then, because most colleges have you answer a lot of questions to, you know, get in, or like to apply. There's just a lot of like personal questions, you know, stuff like that. So it's definitely best to get it out of the way. I feel like most schools will encourage you to use Common App to apply to colleges, just because it's way easier. You just do it through a website and you can add all the colleges you want to apply to, rather than just doing it like on each college's separate website. You can keep it all in one place. I definitely recommend using Common App. I don't think schools like require it, but like my school definitely like recommended using Common Common App, and I would recommend using it too, just because it makes things like so much easier to understand. Another thing to fill out right when it opens up is FAFSA. Fill it out. It's the it's like your tax forms, like your parents like I literally filled it out the day it came out, like October 1st. I'm pretty sure that's the day it opened up. Whenever it opened up, I was the first one filling that out. The sooner you fill it out, the more money you get for school. I guess it's like kind of depending on how much your parents make. I don't really know the whole like aspect of it, but whether your parents make more or less, you get more or less for college. But the sooner you apply for FAFSA, the more you'll get, because once they run out of money, they run out. So if you wait like forever, you're gonna get less money than someone who did it like the first week it opened up, you know? So that's just definitely something that if you're looking for money for school, it can really help. FAFSA is something that your school will probably tell you that you need to fill out. When you're applying to schools, apply to schools close to you and far away. Like let's say like you live in Virginia, but you know you want to go to school in Florida. Still apply to schools in Virginia or like around the state, because let's say you go to school in Florida and you get really homesick, you could transfer to a school back in Virginia. And it also just gives you options, because let's say like you're so set on going to school in Florida and then a month before you go to college, all of a sudden you don't want to go that far, you know, you're kind of like out of luck. Applying to a lot of schools is really good. Definitely only apply to a lot of schools if you have the money, because applying to each school does cost money. But there is some days on school websites, like if you keep track of them, they'll be like, today is free application day. Like a lot of my schools were like that. I didn't do that because I applied super early, but like I know some of my friends did. So definitely look out for those if you don't want to pay that application fee. But I would definitely recommend applying to a good amount of schools. I think I applied to 6 or 7, which is a lot. Most people don't apply to that many, but definitely try to apply to like 3 or 4. Give yourself options. You know, you don't want to apply to 1 and that's it. You definitely want options to look at, because you never know what will fit you in the end. This is something I will literally try and like drill into your brain, literally. Do not choose a college based off of a person. Like, do not go to college near home because that's where your boyfriend lives. I'm pretty set on going to college pretty close to my home, but it is not because of my boyfriend. I've wanted to go to this college before I met my boyfriend. You know, if I decided to go to a college 4 hours away, it has nothing to do with him. It's nothing against him. You have to go to a school to follow your career path. Whatever you want to do, you know, whether it's business, whether it's nursing, you know, whatever, you're gonna want to go to a college that suits that career. You're gonna want to go to a college that gives you opportunities for that career. And if that college is 4 hours away from home, you're gonna come back home. Like, you're gonna come back home for breaks. They can go up and visit you. You can go down and visit them. It's not the end of the world. But picking a college based off another person is not the way to go, because if you and that person break up, or if it's a friend and you and that person stop being friends, you're kind of like screwed because you're stuck at that college and maybe you didn't even really want to go there. Choose it based off your career path. Choose it based off of you. Don't choose it based off of someone else. So yeah, there's all my tips and tricks for applying to college. I am no expert. I am a senior in high school. These are just things that helped me, things I did with applying, and if you're, you know, a junior or sophomore or freshman, whatever you are, maybe this can help you for when you have to apply for college in senior year. I'm not going to yet share what college I'll be going to. I don't know if I'll ever share what college I'm going to, because it is fairly close to my home. I may do a little like discussion thing about all the colleges I applied to and where I may go. Some of my videos I've talked about colleges I've applied to, like Purdue. I did apply there. That's about roughly 4 hours away from where I live. So yeah, but maybe I'll make a college video. Definitely get excited for all the college moving videos, all the college videos that will be coming up in the next couple months, because I will definitely do moving out videos, dorm shopping videos, all that kind of stuff. So definitely get ready for all that. I'm very, very excited. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my college journey coming up in the next year. And I'll talk to you all in my next one. Peace.